Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another podcast episode, and we got a lot to get into. Is Cardi B losing alliances? Okay, that's the first question. And is she also losing money? Okay, now I've noticed over the last few weeks that Cardi B alliance is trickling down, especially when it comes to certain blogs that are seemingly no longer Team Cardi B. They have started to try to be Team Nicki Minaj because Nicki got an album coming out. And even her best friend, Messy Lee, is seemingly upset at her. Fully announced publicly that if, Cardi B forgives Tasha K, he will, not stand with Cardi B. Okay, so this is what Messy Lee had to say.
You have lost your mind. You will lose so much support, and the people that you think are riding for you when you're on the side of what's right will absolutely turn against you. I won't be able to stand in support of that because we invested as a person of the media who had to defend you when you went after somebody that has free speech, who used free speech, abused it. For people who rode for you when you went through the ups and downs, privately and publicly, with her. Your husband, who's having a phenomenal rollout of his project right now, who had to endure being labeled somebody that wasn't the father of his own child. Your child for having to endure rumors before they were even grown enough to understand what rumors meant, that they had an STD. You have lost your mind.
And then on top of that, Cardi B recently was exposed for not paying her stylist for the Bozo's music video, okay, which we previously discussed. A woman came forward and said that, the red hairstyle that she did for Bozo's with, the braids on the wig, which, to be quite honest, I did not like that hairstyle on Cardi B, no shade. I thought that was one of the worst hairstyles for Bozo's. She came out and admitted that Cardi B not paying her, okay? And she wants the payment, she wants credit.
Did for Cardi B, and I get fucked over, no credit, no nothing. It hurt my feeling. My feelings, it hurt. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know, because I start thinking crazy. Oh, because maybe I'm African, or maybe because I'm not from LA, or maybe I don't know nobody and I don't know better. Why they treat me like this? I didn't know.
Now, here are the receipts the hairstylist showed, proving that, she was not paid for her work that she did for Cardi B's Bozo's music video. And Cardi B's team have not yet responded.
Myself with this Twitter. Very hot. Oh, God.
So I also noticed that Cardi B hasn't been throwing any lavish birthday parties for her children or herself. Culture, I believe Wave, and Cardi B's birthday have passed. Cardi B was, I think, most recent, and no birthday parties. Okay. I also noticed that she didn't dress up for Halloween, which is very unusual. Now, some people are saying, well, it could be because of, Takeoff's death. But, she has since went to several parties, and often she has been dressing up as Michael Jackson all year, okay, for his flop album. Okay. It wasn't really a flop, but it didn't do that well. Okay. And I think that Cardi B is losing money. So she's not really wanting to spend money like she used to because the money ain't coming in, like it was before, okay? Because she hasn't been on tour. Sexy, Bia, Ice Spice, who else? Doja Cat are all on tour, and Cardi B is sitting at home eating bonbons, okay? So the money ain't coming in. And I also believe that a lot of Cardi B alliances when it comes to blogs are slowly turning on her. She had alliances with the blogs, and the difference between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, because Nicki Minaj does have blogs that support her, but the difference is Cardi B hangs out with blogs, okay? She hangs out with her blogger friends. She went to Messy Lee's birthday party this year. She invited them to, she used to invite them to, her birthday parties, but she hasn't really thrown any. And she interacts with them more often, okay? Nicki really doesn't do that. So she has a closer relationship with, her blogs that, she has formed an alliance with. But recently, they ain't messing with her. I noticed that too. And so I think Cardi B intuitively feels like, her career is not the same. Okay. And I think that she is going to prepare to leave the industry. I do feel like she will put out another album. She will be preparing to leave the industry. And probably I can see her taking or trying to take the Rihanna route. Okay. Because allegedly she's working on a makeup line. So let me know how you guys feel about that. Moving on to Rihanna and Doja Cat. Recently, Doja Cat was compared to Rihanna because, fans noticed that her Scarlet tour did not sell out. Okay, people are still able to buy tickets. And a fan who is allegedly a barb said, Doja really the Rihanna of this generation. Flop albums, flop tours, but the singles are smashes. Okay, so let me know how you guys feel about that. In my opinion, I don't think Doja Cat could even really compare to Rihanna any way, shape, or form because Rihanna has, 14 or 15 number ones, okay? Doja Cat only got 2, okay? Let's be very clear. And Doja Cat's catalog can't even compare to Rihanna's. Let's be very clear. But I do agree with the fact that Rihanna, she wasn't an album artist. That was Queen B. No shade to Rihanna. Y'all talk about singles this, singles that. But Rihanna never did well when it came to first week sales compared to Queen B or the Chart Obsessed Races or Adele. She never was an album artist. Let's be very clear. She only did 100,000 first week. Okay, Anti did the worst for first week sales because it got leaked. Queen B's album got leaked and it did 300,000. What was the excuse? I think Anti did 4,000 first week. Okay, and she had that Samsung deal. So there's really no excuse as to why, the sales were so shitty. No shade. And then on top of that, Rihanna isn't a touring artist. Her tours did not sell out. There were always empty seats. The only time people really pay attention to what Rihanna's doing is when she was smashing, a high profile artist or celebrity, okay? Or posting half naked in magazines. So I do agree with that portion because if you really look at Rihanna's album catalog, she never did 300,000, 400,000 first week. As many hits as Rihanna got, y'all wasn't buying her albums like that. Y'all only bought the singles. And I'll be honest with you, I think Rihanna was getting payola. Rihanna got hits, so does Champagne Thickums, but that doesn't mean they're not getting payola. Okay, I think payola really saved Rihanna's career. And I don't care how the slaveries, aka the navies, feel about it. Because y'all wasn't buying her albums. She never did as much as Queen B first week. And she had 9 or 8 albums. Okay? What's the excuse? She had all the biggest collaborations: Shakira, Champagne Thickums, Chris Breezy the Colorist, Nicki Minaj, Eminem. You know, she really didn't have an excuse as to why her albums weren't doing that well. No shade. Okay, she's not an album artist. She's a single artist. Doja Cat's catalog can't compare to Rihanna's catalog in no way, shape, or form. So Doja Cat is not the Rihanna, okay, of this generation. No shade. And also, Rihanna was a fashion icon at one moment in time. Not now, but she was. Doja Cat still getting there. Now, there has been some messages circulating around social media about allegedly Quay talking to her fans, subliminally taking shots at Ice Spice or Doja Cat. Okay? The message says, have you asked her? I guess Quay says, yeah, we cool. She just doesn't want to collab. LOL. And chose Ice Spice for her tour. It's like we have fake support when it comes to each other. That's like all these girls though. IDK. And as we know, Ice Spice is currently on tour with Doja Cat. And allegedly, no shade, Quay did ask Doja Cat for a collaboration. She did admit to wanting to work with Doja Cat. Okay, because Doja Cat can take her on the charts. I don't understand why she would think that she would be able to go on tour with Doja Cat, considering she don't got no hits. I mean, her recent hit was Players, but that's all she got. Nobody else cares about anything that she got out right now musically. Ice Spice had like 4 top 10s. Okay? And D0JA recently had a hit. I think it was called What It Is. I believe she had Kodak Trash on that single. I didn't like that version, but there is a solo version. And Doja Cat and D0JA are kind of similar, okay, in ways. And they get along very well. I think D0JA is like the only artist Doja Cat follows on Instagram. We're talking about female rappers. So these messages got to be fake, okay? Because there's no way Quay would tell her fans this information. I know she's not that desperate. This seemed more like a Cardi B type of thing. I hope Quay ain't that messy. So this got to be fake in my opinion. I don't believe Quay would ruin her relationship with Doja Cat and Ice Spice by airing them out to her fans and then the screenshots being on social media. I don't know if Quay that dumb. These messages got to be fake. Okay? And the thing is, Quay don't sell, and she has multiple albums out. She put out an album last year that did 10K, an album this year that did 10K. I think, what's her name, EP did 15 or 20K. Ice Spice, her EP did 15 or 20K, and I think her deluxe did more. So Quay is just not hot enough. She's not going to bring people in to, watch the tour, okay? So that's why Doja Cat probably didn't choose her. So it just don't make sense. I don't think she would do this to sabotage her relationship with Doja and Ice Spice. Now, Doja might not see this on social media, but Ice Spice probably has, okay? Because Ice Spice be on social media a lot. So it's not a smart decision. So hopefully these messages are fake. Now, moving on to Megan Thee Stallion. What will Megan Thee Stallion do for C0BRÄ? She is dropping a single, tomorrow. A lot of people are not really talking about it, which is shocking to me because this is, Megan's second comeback single. I think Bozos was her first. And, she is independent. I do not believe that she will stay independent. Okay? I do think that she will test the waters, see how her music does as an independent artist. Once it starts flopping and she don't get the stats that she wants, she's going to sign to a major label. And there's no shade to Megan Thee Stallion, but to remain on the charts, you need radio play, you need playlisting. A lot of independent artists don't get that. I don't feel like she fully thought this through, but I also think Devil Nation will be helping her with the C0BRÄ rollout, okay? Now, I think Megan Thee Stallion, considering that she does have 3 scammies, she do, okay? Especially one with Queen B. She went on tour with Dua Lipa. She opened up for Dua Lipa. She got 2 collaborations with Cardi B. She got a collaboration with Nicki Minaj. She got a collaboration with Queen B. She got a shout out from Adele. I think she should be able to go top 30. I think that's fair. Top 10 might be a stretch, but I definitely think she can go top 30, okay, without radio play or playlisting. I think that's fair. And I heard that she will be busting shots, okay? And I'm here for it because Megan can really spit. She can go bar for bar with a lot of these girls. The only thing, though, I just don't think her shots are as brutal when she goes bar for bar with Nicki Minaj. Like, that Nicki Minaj line in Red Ruby the Sleeves, I don't F with horses since Christopher Reeves. That line was just so smooth and so calculated. And then Megan, she said some shots back. You know, she said, hoes be popping pills, but I'm the one they can't take. That's a shot at Nicki Minaj. You know, she said, I'm gonna make something shake. These stiff hoes can't relate. That's another shot at Nicki Minaj because a lot of, fans on social media say Nicki Minaj is stiff when it comes to dancing. That's what they say on social media. And so she did send some shots back, but it wasn't harder than what Nicki Minaj said in Red Ruby the Sleeves. It just wasn't. Okay. She really got to go for the juggler, and that's the thing with Megan. She really don't. But I do think she can go top 30. Moving on to preggers. We gotta have a really deep discussion about preggers and even Walmart Beyonce, but mostly preggers. I think preggers, has gotten a little lazy this year with her career. I think that when we talk about Halle Bailey, we talk about her relationship, okay? But we never talk about her career. I'm starting to notice that. I'm like, the only time Halle Bailey gets trending now is when it has something to do with doo-doo garbage. That ain't good. That is not a good sign. And I think that Parkwood Entertainment should drop Halle. No shade. Okay? I don't think Quay deserves to be dropped because she's been working hard, even though she's been flopping. But Halle Bailey deserves to be dropped from Parkwood Entertainment. I'm going to tell you why. Halle hasn't done anything all year. Okay? Other than promote The Little Mermaid. Okay? She hasn't done anything. The film industry is in shambles. The strike is technically still going on. And, actors haven't been filming for like 6 to 5 months. Okay? And even prior to the strike, Halle was just promoting The Little Mermaid. She wasn't really doing anything. She wasn't filming like that. And then on top of that, she put out a song, Angel, which is very good. And she didn't do no promotion for that song. Okay? And she had competition with Doja Cat. Doja and Halle dropped the same week. Doja dropped The Town Is Dead, okay? And, that went number 1. And she's getting a backing. Holly's not getting a backing from Parkwood Entertainment, Columbia. She should have been out there doing promotion. And the reason why I'm calling Halle out is because if you can go to Fashion Week with doo-doo garbage and do 3 Halloween costumes, okay, which you had to pay for editing and hair and makeup and, posting the photos, okay? Because I'm pretty sure those were professionally done and edited, especially if you're going to Photoshop your belly out of the pictures. No shade, preggers. I feel like you should be, putting that same effort into your music and acting career. I mean, when you think about it, she didn't promote Angel at all. I'm like, damn, she didn't promote Angel. You ain't do no movies. The Little Mermaid kind of flopped compared to Barbie, and I think it was the other film, Oppenheimer, okay? And then allegedly you might not even get an Oscar nomination. You see Sexy Red, you know, going on stage, 6 months pregnant, don't even know who her baby daddy is, you know, performing. You could have went and performed with Allïänçëś while she was on tour. You ain't had nothing better to do. All you did was get pregnant. I feel like Halle kind of getting a little lazy. Same thing with Normani. Okay? And the reason why I'm calling it out is because it's like you had so much potential and you just literally dropped the ball. You had so much potential. You was in Disney film. Like, you had a leg up from Allïänçëś. And you still flopped. I'm just like, wow. And she don't even care. She putting all this effort into doodle garbage. Where's the effort for your career? Y'all can't say, oh, well, she's pregnant. Well, so was Sexy Red. Okay, so was Nicki. Nicki was working while she was pregnant. She put out 2 number ones when she was pregnant. Queen B performed while she was pregnant. There's not really an excuse. And if she's not pregnant, which I highly doubt, then she definitely don't have an excuse. So either way, she don't have an excuse. Sorry. Most women work while they're pregnant. That's just what it is. Now, moving on from that, Dua Lipa teases her new record, Houdini. I'm kind of excited about this. Okay, I like Dua Lipa. Is she one of my favorite pop stars ever? No. But the Katy Perry replacement puts out bops. So I'm here for it. Let me know how you guys feel about it. I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for tuning into the podcast, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a great day.